Good evening. This is Evening News on Remo TV. I am Annie Baba Bekelolowa. On national news, Justice Adenike Akinpelu of the Kwara State High Court sitting in Ilorin on Thursday convicted the lecturer at the Kwara State College of Health Technology, OFA, Abdullahi Opashola, and twin brothers, Tai and Kehinde Adebayo, over offences bordering on impersonation and internet fraud. Opashola and the Adebayos were prosecuted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on separate charges to which they pleaded guilty. A statement by the head of media and publicity of EFCC, Wilson Uwujaren, said while Opashola was prosecuted on one count, the twins were found guilty of 7 counts each. The charge against Opashola read that you, Opashola Abdullahi, alias Devin Snow, sometime in August 2020 in Ilorin, within the jurisdiction of the Honorable Court, did attempt to cheat by personation by portraying yourself as a female named Divine Snow via your email address to one Eugene Myvet in order to induce him to send you $200, a representation you knew to be false, thereby committing an offense contrary to Section 95 of the Penal Code and punishable under Section 324 of the same law. Following the guilty plea of the defendant, 2 operatives of the EFCC, Paul Kera and Emeze Dominic, testified against Opashola and the twins respectively. Still on national news, President Muhammadu Buhari could actually be whitewashing the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission through the approval of Abdulrasheed Bawa. The EFCC is crucially a formative organ in the Nigerian justice system. Buhari could, ideologically speaking, be making the gesture that this born-again EFCC would demonstrate unflinching conversation and redemption of lost years. It would be a sheer ignominy and impunity to overlook how, even at 60, we still can manage small matters. I'm extremely appalled by the fact that the Ibrahim Magu case had to be presided over by the UK Business and Property Court of England and Wales. So be sure, certain constitutional scholars and legal practitioners were glad that Magu eventually won the case, but have indeed forgotten that unless the commercial court intervened, we could still be perennially grappling with one Magu case, or worse still, just wrap it away in a null, prosecute, or dead-end time die. From time immemorial, of course, Nigeria has been bedeviled with the same set of leaders, harum scarum, exchanging pedigrees and portfolios and positions. The same set of minds and mindsets roundly removing, replacing, and recruiting people in their legion, circle and caucus has for long become one political process. What's the result? It's been the same polity awash with recurrent and recursive manifold manifestation of moral decadence, abnormal decency, incoordinate affection, an insensitive depiction and demonstration of despicable deploration of power on people. This is how slippery slope the system has been for a very, very long time. On international news, the BBC wouldn't be the BBC if there wasn't at least one major overhaul and restructuring plan being implemented at any one time. And yesterday was the latest such plan was unveiled. The corporation is having another go at becoming less London-centric. Last time it did that, we ended up with loads of on-air talent commuting from the south of England to Manchester. That said, this plan is arguably a more significant attempt of spreading the BBC's operations out across the UK. And while the broadcasters Manchester, or technically Salford, based get another boost from this particular restructure, other regional BBC centers will become more active too. Who knows, they may even allow local BBC journalists to appear on national news programs rather than having 2 teams reporting on the same event. Now that would be the radical, says BBC boss man Tim Davie of his grand new plan. Our mission must be to deliver for the whole of the UK and ensure every household gets value from the BBC. These plans will get us closer to audiences, create jobs and investment, and develop and nurture new talent. Over the last year, the BBC, which has been an essential part of the UK's culture, democracy and creativity for almost a century, has helped inform, educate and entertain all 4 nations as we have collectively faced some of our toughest moments in recent history. On sports news, Manchester United have been drawn against Granada in the Europa League quarter-finals, while Arsenal will face Slavia Prague. In the semi-finals, the winner of the Granada vs Manchester United tie will play Ajax or Roma and Dinamo Zagreb. Villarreal will play Arsenal or Slavia Prague. The 2-legged quarter-final ties will be played on 8th and 15th April. The semi-finals are scheduled for 29th April and 6th May. The draw means Manchester United and Arsenal could play each other in the final, which will take place in Gdansk, Poland, on 26th May. The Gunners were involved in the last All-English Europa League final against Chelsea in 2019, with the Blues winning 4-1 in Baku. Granada are playing playing in Europe for the first time, and the last 8 tie against Manchester United will be their first meeting with English opposition. Lastly, on entertainment news, the African giant Bona has made another great stride less than a week after winning his first ever Grammy Award. The superstars collaborated with Canadian singing superstar Justin Bieber to deliver the hit song Loved by You to the delight of the teeming fans. The song is on Bieber's 6th album, Justice, which was released on Friday, March 19, 2021, with Bona Boy's feature on track 14. So far, the Canadian superstar is currently trending on Nigerian Twitter space over the release of his latest project, Justice, which has become a favorite among music lovers. Nigerians on Twitter are hailing Grammy Award-winning singer Bona Boy for his verse on the song Loved by You. The song is co-produced by Nigerian music producer Lyric. The ecstatic music producer, in a tweet in March, noted that he was honored to be part of the project. Lyric tweeted, "Honored to have co-produced the at Justin Bieber X at Bona Boy track. Super stoked to be part of this Justice." That's all we have for evening news on Remo TV. You can follow us on every of our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube as official Remo TV. You can also check us on our website at www.remotv.com.ng. I remain Annie Baba Bekelolua. Good night.